Hello, for Wall Street Media, this is Maria. I'm here with Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you can't get anywhere else.
And we're going to do it on time today. German Mike has the clock working.
Yes, I know. He started that. We're back with German efficiency.
Oh, boy.
Well, you know what? I have
For
some
better or
management
worse.
changes for you this morning.
What do we have?
I've never done those before. Well, we have them from Liberum Research provided by Twist, and the first
You
one
didn't
is,
do these before?
I don't think I've ever done management changes with you. It's one of the advantages of starting early.
Yeah.
All right, well, first up is In Situ Form Technologies. Their ticker is INSU, and they announced that its board of directors appointed John Burgess as president and CEO effective April 14th, 2008. Then we have EV3, their ticker is EVVV, and they announced the appointment of Robert Palmisano as president, CEO, and director effective immediately. And last but not least, we have Evercore Partners, their ticker is EVR, and they announced that Austin Butner, president, co-CEO, and co-founder, has chosen to retire from the firm and its board of directors effective May 1st, 2008. So then Roger Altman, chairman and co-CEO, will become the firm's sole CEO. That's that for management changes.
Look at that. That wasn't
fairly
terrible.
easy. No.
That wasn't awful. All right.
Always good to have something new for me. Well,
That's
not
right.
for you guys, but for me. And then we still have some coverage from the AGC conference.
Chop, chop.
Chop, chop. All right. Well, we have some videos for you, and I'll jump right into the first one. It's Kenneth Denman, CEO of iPass. Their ticker is IPAS, and he discusses their latest initiative launched on March 31st, 2008, which is the first unified wireless service for individuals. Here we go.
Our latest initiative is the iPass Connect consumer or individual initiative. We have been viscerally focused on the enterprise through my career here at iPass, and by design. We really wanted to focus. We loved the fact that we had a recurring revenue model, that we could work with people, companies who would pay us every month. But we have seen a phenomena over the last year and a half or so that is actually picking up speed. I call this phenomena the consumerization of IT. What we're seeing is that individuals are in an environment where there are new and different tools coming all the time, are going out and buying their own productivity tools, their own solutions, their own software, and expecting IT to support them. Or not, but one way or another, they're going to go do their own thing. And we're not seeing IT get their arms around this the way we had always thought they would, the way they have historically. I guess there's been waves of this. The RIM example is probably the best example where, RIM developed a very compelling, very powerful solution, and users said, you know what, this is great, I'm going to use this. And eventually enough people and executives said, I'm going to use this, that IT began to support it, begrudgingly. We're going through another one of those phases in a big way right now. And as a result, we've decided that we absolutely have to meet the users in the marketplace and the way they want to be met. And so we've launched at CTIA last week, iPass Consumer Initiative for individuals, which allows people to individuals to basically go and buy our service. Heretofore, you had to, your company had to have our service. That was how you got it. Now individuals can go and buy the service, not only for North America or a global Wi-Fi service, or in North America Wi-Fi with a 3G card combo, or North America, global Wi-Fi with a 3G card combo. So launched March 31st. It's the first unified service for individuals that it involves Wi-Fi and 3G. Many business users, individual business travelers, have run into the situation where they had a AT&T or T-Mobile based mobile data card. You pick any country that you're home in, and gone on that 2-week business trip, and found out that there really is a cost to downloading those rich, thick packets or video or vcasting, and you get back home and you get that $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 bills. We've seen those. So the opportunity here is to have 3G and Wi-Fi when you're home and when you're on the road in almost every airport that matters out there in the world, as well as many hotels, conference centers, convention centers, train stations, coffee shops, etc. You can use Wi-Fi to minimize the opportunity for you to get really beat up from a cost perspective.
All right, well, I have a second video for you, and this one features Richard Spur. He's the CEO of Zix Corporation. Their ticker is ZIXI, and he discusses their e-prescribing solution that modernizes the prescribing process with better patient care and a lower administrative burden. Here it is.
So I've got 10 minutes to talk a little bit about electronic prescribing. This is our second hosted in the network application. And electronic prescribing provides a service, as I mentioned earlier, is paid for by health plans for a physician, most typically primary care physician, to write prescriptions using a handheld device and transmit those directly to the nation's pharmacies. The strategic impact here, it's very exciting just to talk about automating the movement of prescriptions and providing decision support to that process. There's savings in drug costs. Patients know what their drugs are going to cost before they get there, and there's a significant patient safety implication, which I'll talk about in a second. But beyond that, if through this application we can get primary care physicians, that's family practice, pediatrics, internal medicine, physicians walking around the office every day carrying one of these in their pocket, that now gives the health industry, through the payors, the opportunity to communicate with that physician in real time while they're with their patient about patient-specific issues. This could change and revolutionize healthcare. Could, if in fact we get sufficient adoption, and in fact the messaging occurs in a staged, rational, acceptable way as we envision it. So it goes beyond just e-prescribing to adherence and compliance messaging, disease management enrollment, step therapy advice, all sorts of information that the research communities are finding every day about better ways to care for people and the interactions of drugs and such, given DNA and now biopharmaceuticals. How to communicate that complexity to a doctor must be done in real time, we believe. So that's the sort of the longer term strategic hit.
All right, and last but definitely not least, we have a video of one of our regulars. This one is Albert Sisto. He's the CEO of Hyphen. Their ticker is HIFN, and he discusses their data storage product from which the company has and will derive growth and provides key financial numbers. Here it is.
And we have new customers that we signed and did design wins last year, particularly in the wireless backhaul and base station areas that, again, through regulations, and we're really subject to, our customers are subject to regulations, are now allowing, particularly in Europe and Asia, the capabilities for the wireless base stations to communicate with each other securely, which that issue of privacy wasn't being addressed before, and we see this as one of our growth vectors. Lastly, in the storage systems area, the whole idea of virtualization is really driving a new form of convergence and providing a way to deal with a series of application servers that used to have their own server, putting them on a bunch of servers but not directly connected to the storage, and providing for ways to, in effect, connect these virtualized servers to a virtualized or an IP SAN or a network-based storage environment securely and efficiently. And this is the area that we see immediate growth and the growth vector for the company this year. If you look at the company, and Bill will give you a historical view, but last year we ended the fourth quarter in September 30th with a 14-cent GAAP earnings, as well as for the first time in 5-6 years, a GAAP earnings for the company, and produced EBITDA from March of last year forward. The storage area was one of the key contributors, as well as the repurposing of our chip technologies in areas where we can incur higher growth and better margins. So we have a very nice leverage model for what we produce and put into the marketplace. And on our balance sheet, we ended the year with $35 million in cash, and this is after making an acquisition in August of Siafu, a data management company that we integrated into our storage solutions products.
I like these guys. We've been working with them for a long time. They're up 6% today, and they have cash. what the heck else do you want in the world? And they're making GAAP earnings now. Interesting stuff. Small company, right? Sitting on a big pile of cash, up 6%, making positive earnings. I like them. We've been working with them for a long time. They're always nice, enthusiastic, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea what they actually make. What did you just say? What they make?
Security for like local area networks, storage networks, all the kinds of things that we have the German for.
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
He'll be obsolete. The other German.
The other German, yes.
He can just sit in the corner and knit or something.
Well, that's definitely something that's always, needed. Security. I mean,
Justin in Minnesota, write in. Tell us stuff that's going to make money. Come on.
I want to do feedback. Today I did management changes for the first time. I've never done feedback with you either.
Yeah.
Yet another first to come.
And guys are getting a little lazy today. I haven't heard anything. Justin wrote in and told me something, but I haven't heard from him for a couple of days. The
Maybe
Weisenheimer I didn't hear from.
A little bit,
What's that?
Maybe they have to work a little bit.
Guys, forget the work stuff. Right, you write in. Give us good stock picks and funny stuff to say. The Weisenheimer's funny. I haven't heard from him.
The Weisenheimer.
He's one of our oldest original fans.
Well, you write in so that I get to do a feedback show with Doug, and we can actually talk about you.
That's right. Justin was fantastic. Our Tasico Mines, I've actually, the guy made such a good case for them, I'm actually thinking about adding to that. I own some, but I was thinking about adding more.
Oh, adding. Okay.
I got Steve Madden taking down 2%. QPCI, that's from the Weisenheimer. That's up 15%.
That's QPC Laser, right?
Yep. They were the late addition to B. Riley. But he told me before they presented at B. Riley to get them. Mm-hmm. Jumped into Dish today, added some shares. They're up a couple $100.
Didn't you add Ment yesterday too, Mentor Graphics?
I bought some more yesterday and then bought some more today too.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, I like Monty from them. The presentation, the guy laughed off, said, they're just out of favor because they're chips.
A lot of things.
People are
talked
stupid.
About this, I know.
And so I added to them.
That's good.
Yeah, this stuff will keep me in steaks in the summer when things finally turn around.
Well, it's bound to eventually,
Capterra is
right?
finally getting up there, up to 462. We're up 32% there. We got Super Dave, their CEO, is a guy that I love. Really first-class guy. Aspen Bio, the Weisenheimer bought in on that with me. So far, he's taken a bath on there. I'm sorry about that, pal. They had great news yesterday, signed a big deal. And they're up to 640 yesterday, which is quite a bit. They're only they're at 611 now. I guess everybody's just still waiting for the next thing for the testing to come through. I'm hanging in on that one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and when that baby goes to 20 be saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I owned that and I got rid of it."
It's the worst when you didn't.
I've done that. Ooh, way too many times.
Yes.
Bought a bunch of Dell. Dell looks to me like Yahoo did. Not that I think anyone's going to come along and buy Dell, but they just look too cheap. $19,
you think
they
they're
look too cheap
undervalued right now?
Yeah. I think you could see them when things turn around. And things, Dell are still selling computers. People are still using computers and cell phones. You heard it here first. Okay, don't listen.
Yeah, no, that's news,
don't listen
right?
to the liberal idiots. Okay, they know nothing and they're trying to lie to you and ruin my great country. 13 minutes?
Yes, we're at 13
Oh,
minutes.
now the clock works, doesn't it, big boy, huh?
And it's reeling you right back in.
I got Germans on both sides of me. Guys, you think I don't suffer for you. Believe me, I suffer.
Well, we're going to end his suffering. Are you out of words?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We're here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find us directly at WSMCO.com. Thank you.